Hey loves, welcome back to my channel. It's Kaylan Alex. If you're new here, welcome. Go ahead and subscribe, become part of the tribe. Awesome and great things happen over here. And if you're returning, thank you so much for tuning in. So today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys some of my luxury alternatives. Wait. Before we get started, I'm going to go ahead and apologize or try to fix my jacket. It may be making a little crunchy crunch noise. I'm trying not to pick up that audio. But if it does, just bear with me. It is what it is. Yeah. Anyways, back to the video. So this video is going to be a kind of luxury alternatives video. I'm going to be sharing with you guys some popular items and alternatives for the item. Not so much of a dupe, but rather an alternative. Maybe because, you know, one item is a little bit more popular and you would prefer something different. You don't really like the vibe of it, but this vibe is something more of your speed, your style, or some of the items do, maybe the price is a little bit different. But it's not gonna, the names are all gonna be designer names. So I just wanna make that disclaimer before we get started. So the first item that I have on my list is just a basic. It is actually what I would consider an essential for the wardrobe. It is a Wolford bodysuit or pretty much undergarment. No, I'm gonna stick to the bodysuits here. I love Wolford bodysuits. I think that they're great quality. I love the stretch in them as well. They are a pretty penny. I'm not even gonna lie to you, they're a pretty penny, but they're quality. So an alternative to the Wolford bodysuit, I'm going to suggest one from Meshki or Aritzia. Meshki is one of my Meshki bodysuits are one of my favorite places to get bodysuits from. I love the jersey kind of material and the stretch. They're good quality. I wore them even during my pregnancy and they fit. So that just tells you how the stretch runs, and I can still fit them now. So that was nice. They are not as pricey as the Wolford ones, but you still get a great quality. They're reasonably priced, and I think these are great alternatives for the Wolford bodysuits. However, if you could get both in your collection, I would definitely suggest having both of them, just because they are a little bit of a different, I guess, vibe. So the Wolford bodysuit is more of a cotton feel. It still can be dressed up and dressed down. Both of them can, but the material is more of like a cotton, whereas the Meshki version is more of a jersey kind of slinky cotton feel to it. I don't really know how to describe it because I'm not that versed in fabrics, but I do know that the Meshki one is more of a jersey fit versus the Wolford that is more of a cotton fit, but I love them both. The next items on the list are trench coats. So this particular trench coat is the Burberry trench coat. I love it. It's my favorite. I have the shorter version. I got many years ago when I was in college. I had a friend that worked at Burberry, so I got it on a discount, child, and a deeper discount, and I wear it out. I actually got it from my mom, and at the time I was like, I don't really know if I'm gonna wear this, and ever since she got it, I was like, I'm so glad you got this because I'm never taking it off. I wear it religiously. Now, the alternative for this trench coat is going to be the Ralph Lauren, I think it's called the Twill trench coat. Very beautiful coat. I'm going to compare the long versions of the coat, but I'm going to compare the long versions here. So these are the two that I would recommend are alternatives for each other. Now, the Burberry one has a little bit more features to it as opposed to the Ralph Lauren that is just a coat. The Burberry one comes with a hood. Well, okay, the one that I have has a hood that is detachable. It has a zip on, is it a zip? It has a zip detachable closure or whatever to it. So I love that. It also has a vest underneath. So it is a like puffer vest underneath the coat that you can either wear it under the coat to keep you warmer. So it adds another layer of clothing under the coat, or you can take the vest out and wear the vest on its own. Mine is, I think it's that, it's like a army green brown color. I'll try to either pop up a picture or try it on for you guys so you guys can see it. But yeah, it has that vest underneath that you can wear by itself or under the coat to add extra layer. You can wear the coat without the hood and the puffer underneath and just the trench coat, which is also a vibe. It does have a belt that you can take off, not wear. I usually just keep my belt tied to the back because I like the way that the silhouette of the the coat looks like a dress almost, with the belt tied to the back. I don't know, it's just extra, so that's just how I like to wear it. But you have more ways to wear this, and it comes with more pieces. Whereas the Ralph Lauren one it's only the coat, so you only get the coat with it. It doesn't have that added layer of clothing underneath, and it does not have a hood on it. Which, if you don't need either one of those, you're fine. Like you can get the coat and be perfectly fine. In fact, I'm considering getting this coat because I like it, and I like the fact that it's long, and I have the shorter version, and I don't need all those extra pieces because I'm in Houston. It's not hot. I mean, it's not super cold, and I still want to wear like a trench coat without being, hot, because it really don't get that cold here. So this is another option. It does have a belt with it as well. It's still that same vibe, that same look, great quality, a brand we know and can appreciate. I'm here for them both, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie to you. Next item on the list is the Balmain blazer. And we've seen this blazer done everywhere. It is making its rounds right now. We've seen a lot of different versions of it. The one I'm going to recommend is the Veronica Beard. Now, I think Veronica Beard has a great selection of coats that is an alternative, or blazers rather, that is an alternative to the Balmain style, for a great quality, decent price. It's not the price that you would get for the Balmain blazer, but you can still have the same vibe. Now, the Balmain blazers do go on sale. You can get them from different like stores, My Teresa's, the Louis V. Aroma, Farfetch, Matches Fashion, different brands like that will run sales, and sometimes the Balmain brand is a part of their promotion, so you can get them less than full price. But you just got to catch them, and you got to catch them in whatever color it is that is going to be promoted. If you don't want to wait for that and you don't want to, spend that coin on the Balmain blazer, a good alternative would be the Veronica Beard, which is by no means super, super, less expensive, but but it is a fraction of the cost for a great quality item with great colors. And I think they do a great job of this. So switching categories, I'm going to be mentioning a few pairs of shoes, mostly boots, because it is the fall time, and I think this is more appropriate for this time to mention these items as alternatives. So the first item I have on the list is the pair of Saint Laurent Nikki boots. These are my favorite boots. I was so excited when I was able to get them. They're so comfortable. I was actually quite surprised that they fit my calves, but they do, with a lot of room. I love the way that the leather feels. Just love the shoe. Enough about that. From my understanding, I don't think that these boots are available at this moment to purchase. I actually found them as like a last pair, I think on Farfetch. I talk about Farfetch a lot. I feel like every video, but I really be finding gems on Farfetch. I want to say it was Farfetch that I found them on. Neither here nor there. It's very hard to get. If you can get a brand new pair, I don't think that they're available, but if they are, and they were, okay, so as I was editing, I came across these on their website. Now, these were not available before, is all I'm gonna say. There is only the shorter version showing online in this black color, and then a brown suede. But as you can see here, it's letting me choose my size, add it to the cart. I'm not seeing anything that says like a pre-order except in one size. Usually if there's like a delay or something, it would say it. So I didn't obviously proceed to checkout to know if it would say it somewhere down the line. But as of right now, there is a Nikki boot, a newer version available on the website. The new version looks like it has the top of the shoe folded down with the Saint Laurent logo on the side, which is a little bit different than the original one. or like the one that I have, which doesn't have the Saint Laurent logo or the top folded down. Again, I have the tall version, not the booty version. As of right now, there's no tall version, only this version. So if it's something you're interested in, child, it's on the Saint Laurent website, which I will have linked down below for you to check out. Well, but if they are, I highly recommend them. However, an alternative to this that I've seen is the Isabel Marant Isabel Marant Locky leather boots. I think this pair of boots closely resembles the Saint Laurent Nikki ones. Now, the Isabel Marant ones are a little bit more Western, and the heel, I mean, obviously they're different shoes, but I think that they're close enough to be cousins, okay? Or maybe siblings. Maybe siblings. I do like the Isabel Marant ones. If I could not get the Saint Laurent ones and did not have the Saint Laurent ones, I would definitely have the Isabel Marant ones. I think that they are super cute. The leather on them looks very similar. I love the heel. That wedge kind of design of the heel is what drew me to the shoe, of course. It's just a black shoe. Obviously, the heel is different. So I love that about the shoe, and it is comfortable. So I would hope that, being that it is a wedge and it is a similar style, it would too be comfortable. Yeah, this one price is kind of not a factor here because one's available, one's not, and they're still a bit pricey or more on the pricey side. So this is basically a matter of one's available and one's not, period. Oh, they also come in a short version as well. So if for whatever reason that tall boot is not working out in the Isabel Marant one, they have a shorter one. If y'all have this shoe or plan on getting this shoe, let me know, or drop it down in the comments so other people considering it can know as well. The next pair of boots are going to be the infamous Prada monolith boots. We've been talking about Prada monolith boots. They've been like everywhere. Like, of course, I'm going to try to find some type of alternative to this shoe. Now, the alternative that I have for this shoe is going to be the Chloe Betty ankle boot that we've been seeing, the one I have somewhere popped up on the screen. Now, these boots are clearly different, very much so different vibes, okay? But they're similar enough. So, in my opinion, the Prada monolith boots are a bit more edgy and a bit more I want to say rugged. I don't really know the word. They're a bit more edgy, whereas the Chloe Betty boots are a little bit more of a chic, you know, fitted silhouette, nice silhouette. I don't really know how to describe it, but they give off different vibes, but at the same time they could be worn similarly. Now, I feel like the design of the straps and the zippers on the Chloe boots kind of give it that same edge that the Prada monolith boots have, without them being so rugged or just edgy. And nothing's wrong with that, because I honestly love both pairs of shoes, but I know that some people may find the Prada monolith boots a little bit more intimidating, because they are very much so intimidating. I read a comment of someone said they got a lot going on. I can't remember who it was, but I agree, girl. Like, they got a lot going on. It is definitely an intimidating shoe, especially like, just the vibe of the shoe, especially the tall ones with the 2 pockets on it. It's a lot, but I'm here for them both. So if you don't really want something that, intimidating, I think that this Chloe Betty boot is a good alternative, because it is still that combat boot style. It still has the strings, the tie, and the zipper on it. So it gives it more of an edge than just the plain one. It's just a different look. So I think that this is a good alternative for that shoe. What y'all think? Like, would you agree? Or is this a stretch? I feel like they're a good alternative for each other. But I mean, that's just me. That's just why that's just how I feel. So the last pair of boots that I'm going to mention are the Bottega Lug Chunky boots. Now, I mentioned these in my boot video. I really do love this shoe and I adore it, especially in the green. I just think that green is something about me and green this year that I've just been drawn to. But I'm going to suggest the Chloe Betty boots and the traditional ones that we've been seeing become more popular. So I feel like this boot, they're kind of like that same vibe. The only thing is the Bottega one, the heel is what's colored versus the Chloe boot is the whole boot that is colored. It comes in the Nomad beige, which is like an off-white, a dark gray, which is a deep brown color, a black, I think it comes in a maroon, pink, and a forest green. And the Bottega boots come in like a green, a pink, I want to say like a highlight, like a yellow, a really soft yellow color, and then the all black color. So it's just the heel or the sole of the shoe for the Bottega one, but there's the same vibe with the lug kind of style, the chunky heel. It's edgy, but it's still like a little feminine with the way that the boot comes up the ankle. So I think these are close related cousins. They could go as alternatives for one of the other, and of course there's a price difference with the two, but I think that they're both worth it. It's a classic style of boot, like period. It's just a classic style of boot. It has been around forever. I feel like it's gonna be around forever, and you can't really go wrong with it. My only concern with it would be the colors of it and the longevity of how often you would wear it with the color, but other than that, I love them both. So that's kind of like, that's just that on that. So guys, that's going to be it for this video. Those were just a few of the alternatives that I wanted to recommend to you guys, especially with this fall season. And it's time to, like, you know, transition into the coats and boots a little bit more. So I hope this was helpful. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Did I miss anything? Is there another alternative that you want to see maybe in the future? If this is something that is, you know, interesting, let me know that too. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the notification bell so you get a notification when I post again, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.